Hello friends, in Gaza, Israel is already carrying out terrifying daily bombings. But now, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has dropped an even bigger bomb. Yes, he has given a shocking statement that sets the Arab world on fire. Netanyahu has openly declared his support for the dream of Greater Israel. This means he has signaled the beginning of United Israel. And in this plan, he has hinted that Israel could swallow lands from four neighboring Muslim countries. So the big question is, what exactly is this Greater Israel plan? What does it look like? What is the history behind it? What are the religious beliefs behind this? Which lands will be added to the Israel if this plan gets into motion? Will Israel become second biggest country in the entire Middle East? And most importantly, is this dream even possible practically? Will the Arab nations keep quiet? Let's see everything in this today's video. Please watch till the very end. The Greater Israel. On August 12, 2025, in an interview to Israel's news channel I24 News, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made this explosive statement. He was asked, "Do you support the idea of promised land or Greater Israel mentioned in the Bible?" For this question, Netanyahu replied without any hesitation. He said, "Very much. It is part of our agenda. I strongly support it." He even added, "I feel I am on a historic and spiritual mission. Our fathers and grandfathers played a big role in building this Israel. Now the responsibility to protect it lies on our generation." Friends, through this statement, Netanyahu sent a clear message. He wants to reclaim the ancient lands of Israel. He wants to bring all Jewish holy lands under one flag, and he won't back down. So, what is the Greater Israel plan then? To put it simply, Greater Israel plan means expanding Israel's borders much bigger than today. This idea comes from the Bible. Now you may ask, what does the Christian Bible have to do with Jewish people? Yes, there is a connection, because Jews also follow a version of the Bible. You might know that the Christian Bible has two parts: Old Testament or the Old Covenant, and New Testament, the New Covenant. The first 5 chapters of the Old Testament are called the Torah. This Torah, written in Hebrew, is the holy book of the Jews. In this Torah, leaders like Moses and Joshua mention something very important. They say God has promised the Jews a homeland. That land is called the Promised Land. And how big is this land? According to Torah, it stretches from the river of Egypt to all the way to the Euphrates River in West Asia. Based on this, Jewish nationalists and right-wing Zionists argue there must be a Jewish state on the both sides of Jordan River. United Israel is our ultimate goal, they claim. This idea started spreading in the late 1800s and early 1900s. That was the time of the early modern Zionist movement. Jewish leader Theodor Herzl said, "We must create a safe homeland for Jews." This thought sparked the Zionist movement. Finally, in 1948, Israel was established. But here is the catch. This newly formed Israel in 1948 was much smaller than what Torah described. The Jews believe their land should be far, far, far bigger. That is why the dream of Greater Israel never died, and conflicts continued. 4 countries, 2 rivers, 20 times that of present-day Israel. According to the Greater Israel plan, Israel's border will expand as follows: east from Jordan River to West Bank, west till the Mediterranean Sea coast, north parts of Syria and Lebanon, south Egypt's Sinai Peninsula, southwest Gaza Strip, northeast Syria's Golan Heights. Some extremists even claim whole of Jordan, parts of Lebanon, and large parts of Syria and Sinai Peninsula from Egypt, and western parts of Iraq also belong to Israel. If all this land is taken, Israel would gain 500,000 kilometers in extra land. That means Israel will become 20 times bigger than it is today. In fact, it would become the second or third largest country in the whole of the Middle East. Even if not that much, Jews believe at least 8,000 square kilometers of extra land must be added to Israel. But why? Why is this important for Israel? Let me explain it to you. First, Jews believe God Himself promised them this land in the Bible. Second, revisionist Zionists like Jabotinsky said, Israel must control all of the Palestine. Third, Israel is a tiny country surrounded by enemies. So by expanding borders, they want to create buffer zone all around them. Fourth, it will strengthen Israel's power and influence in the Middle East. So for Israel, this is not just land, it is history, religion, security, and politics as well, all in one. But certainly there are problems. Resistance from Arab nations. If Israel tries to implement this plan, Palestine's dream of a separate state will be destroyed completely forever, because the whole of Palestine will come inside Greater Israel plan. So the two-state solution will collapse. Expanding borders means violating international law. Already Israel has captured Syria's Golan Heights and declared it theirs. And now if they take Egypt's Sinai Peninsula or Jordan's land, it will face huge legal opposition or international backlash. Naturally, Palestine, Egypt, Syria and Jordan strongly oppose it. Even though Netanyahu just expressed support, quote unquote, the backlash is massive. Jordan's foreign ministry openly warned Israel and Netanyahu, this plan will create dangerous instability. Yes, even Jordan, which was recently friendly with Israel, has reacted with anger. Egypt and Saudi Arabia too strongly condemned Netanyahu's words. They warned it could bring chaos to the region. Hamas has already threatened Israel with consequences. On the western side, the timing is dangerous because countries like America's allies, Britain, France and Canada have just recognized Palestine as a state. They are about to make it official. At this time, Israel's Greater Israel Plan talks looks like a direct challenge to all these developments. Even the European Union has condemned Netanyahu's statement. Inside Israel too, many groups oppose it. Civil society groups and political parties say this is dangerous for democracy, morality and national security as well. We don't need extra land, let us live peacefully with what we have. But Prime Minister Netanyahu is not showing any sign of backing down. Israel is already moving in that direction. In Gaza, Israel is carrying out daily heavy bombings. Most of Gaza is already under Israeli control. Netanyahu has even declared, we will take full control of Gaza and we will remain there for foreseeable future. In West Bank also, the same story is continuing. Jews are building settlements and slowly changing the population balance. More and more areas are being brought under Israeli control. In Syria, after years of instability, Israel is expanding in Golan Heights. They are creating a buffer zone there too. All this shows Israel is already preparing the ground for its Greater Israel plan. But the big question is, will this expansion spread deeper into Syria, Egypt, Sinai, Jordan and Lebanon? If yes, will there be another Israeli-Arab war like in the past? Is the Middle East heading towards another massive conflict? Friends, these are the questions arising now. What is your thoughts on this? Let us know on the comment section below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and especially please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's meet again. Namaste.